NBA basketball is one of the most well-known and watched basketball leagues all around the world. Hello everyone, my name is Jayden McArthur, and I would like to talk to everyone today about the evolution of NBA basketball. As most of you probably know about NBA basketball and know what it is, this is useful information that will expand your knowledge of one of America's most watched sports. I've been playing basketball all my life and become a huge fan of NBA and studying how teams can win a championship. Throughout the history of the NBA, a big man has dominated the paint and scored most of the points for a team, but now the game has changed to a shooter-based team. In June of 2015, the Golden State Warriors won the NBA championship with shooters that will go down in the record books. Kevin Dean, a senior Bleacher reporter, said this about the Warriors. The Golden State Warriors have changed the way the game is played. With their shooting and passing abilities, they are truly changing the pace of the game, with the only resemblance being the Suns back in the early 2000s, but still the two are not very comparable. Stephen Curry and Klay Thompson, being the shooters on the team, help out the team. Steph won back-to-back MVPs and was the first ever unanimous MVP. NBA stats shows that Steph has averaged 23.8 points per game that season and shot 48.7% from the field. Klay averaged 21.7 points per game that season and shot 46.3% from the field. They could also bring out a thing that they call playing small ball, involved no big men on the floor, and having the only 6'7" Draymond Green play the center spot against guys that were 7 feet tall. The style of basketball that they used back in the day of having a big man worked and was very efficient. But times have changed and NBA teams are seeing this happen. The history of basketball is one of the most constantly changing due to the draft and new players entering the league of all different sizes and different talents. The NBA draft keeps you thinking that your team can become something great with the addition of a couple new people. For example, the Suns this year hoping to add another great player because of their terrible record that they're going to have a top 5 pick. In recent years, we have seen guards going earlier and earlier in drafts. Big men are also thrown in there as well, but now not as relevant as they were back in the era where Patrick Ewing and Hakeem Olajuwon were in the league. Just last year, the draft included young shooters like Jamal Murray, Buddy Hield, and Brandon Ingram. These men entering the league that are very tall are excellent shooters, and that is just what they're seeing in the league. Big men can shoot the 3 ball and can also shoot the jumper. The presence of these shooters like Stephen Curry and JJ Redick are having a huge impact on the next generation of kids. With the presence of the 3-point line being added in the 1980s, the game has had shooters that will be able to shoot at decent percentages, but nothing compared to shooters' percentage in the recent years in the NBA. These legendary shooters in the NBA have kids looking up to them and wanting to shoot just like them. They're changing the game and are continuing the trend of having shooters on teams. Kids are practicing their shooting more and more, and even big men in high school and college want to be able to shoot and practice shooting to add to their part of their game. Influencing the next generation to be a great shooter, and that shooter can be the star on a team, is going to keep this trend of shooters over big men. In conclusion, the NBA has changed for the better, considering increasingly kids want to be like Stephen Curry and Kobe Bryant. The NBA is in good hands with the younger generation of shooters taking over and making the league what they want it to be. The NBA is full of young talented shooters that are making the league into what they envision it, and showing that they can make a team a championship team.
Dude, it's hot over there.